Do you ever look back at photos from your early 20s? That version of you with wide eyes, endless dreams, still figuring out who you really are. And wonder what it would have felt like to promise forever to someone when your own self was only half written? This is the quiet ache many carry. Marrying early, not because you were ready, but because love felt urgent, or family whispered now, or the fear of being alone pressed too hard. And years later, the question lingers, did I give away pieces of myself before I even knew what they were worth? Psychology shows us this isn't just regret talking. When we marry young, before the brain's prefrontal cortex fully settles around 25 or 26, we step into lifelong commitment while our identity is still forming. We're wired for intense passion in those years, for bonding that feels like fire. But we're also still learning how to regulate emotions, how to choose with wisdom instead of impulse. That mismatch creates a hidden pressure. You grow together, yes, but sometimes one grows faster, or in a different direction, and the other feels left behind. The person you chose at 22 might not match the person you become at 32. And when that happens, the heart doesn't just adjust. It grieves. Research echoes this sorrow. Studies on early marriage, especially before 25, point to higher risks of depression, anxiety, and emotional distress. Women, in particular, often carry the heavier load, suppressed autonomy, unmet dreams, the weight of responsibilities that arrive before emotional scaffolding is in place. Many report feeling trapped in a life that feels borrowed, yearning for the freedom to explore careers, friendships, or even just quiet solitude. There's remorse, not always for the person, but for the version of life that got locked away too soon. Some carry invisible grief, the grief of a self they never fully lived. And yet, it's not all shadow. Some research finds that marrying in the early 20s, when passion runs high and baggage is lighter, can lead to deeper satisfaction in certain areas, stronger sexual connection, shared growth that feels like building a home from the ground up, even financial momentum if both are committed. Couples who marry young and stay together often describe a profound bond forged in shared youth. They become each other's history. But here's the cruel twist: those who flourish are often the exception, not the rule. The data shows higher divorce risks in the very youngest marriages, and for those who stay, satisfaction can dip when unmet personal growth turns into quiet resentment. Think of the stories we hear, the ones whispered in therapy rooms or late-night confessions. I loved him so much at 23, but I didn't know myself yet. I gave up my dreams to build ours, and now I wonder who I would have become. These aren't failures of love. They're the cost of timing, of asking a still-forming heart to carry forever. But here's the lesson we can hold gently, the one that can protect the next generation and heal the one inside you. Your timing in love matters, not because there's one perfect age, but because your heart needs space to become before it promises to belong. Marry when you've tasted enough of life to know what you truly value, when you can choose from wholeness, not from hunger or fear. If you married early and feel that ache, name it without shame. Grieve the paths not taken. Reclaim the parts of yourself that got set aside. And if you're still deciding, listen to the quiet voice that asks, am I running toward this, or running from something else? Because the deepest commitment isn't made in haste. It's made when two people have already learned to stand steady on their own. And then choose, with clear eyes, to walk side by side. If this touched something tender in you, sit with it. You're not alone in wondering. And you're still, always, allowed to grow. Take care.